everybody, and welcome back. We are SFRL. I'm joined with our lovely co-commentator Joe.
Hello, hello. Good to be here.
We are here for the Singapore round of the weekend.
Today.
We've got one or two new drivers on the field here. A few new faces, a few faces who've done every race, such as Bartek, Avsik, and both Mercedes drivers. Rocky as well, albeit he's not had the cleanest of attendance. A few drivers can't make it, a few drivers can. Let's see how this weekend can go. What's the worst that could possibly happen? Luckily, it's a dry Singapore, just like in real life. If we were an hour later, there'd be major rain. But, you know. Everyone's saying good luck in general. Yeah, after last weekend with our first female winner, we're trying to go 3 for 3 for unique winners. So... not including sprints.
Yeah, could be a triple threat for the championship. Actually,
Malaysian night. No, an Asian night. That's the right word. Literally an Asian night. The first night race of our season, and I think one of the only night races in the season, if I'm 100% sure. Let me just look at our FIA news / season info. Yeah, our calendar after this will bring us to Azerbaijan, which all the drivers should love.
And depending on what USA race that is, I believe that's COTA.
It is COTA, yeah. COTA's always under the US. We'll just talk through the calendar.
This is the only night race. Night race of the season, then.
So, we've completed Australia and Japan. We are now in Singapore. Next weekend, it will be Azerbaijan. Then we'll have a week break. No, we won't, because we've already had one of those. Then it would be Imola, which is a sprint. Then after Imola, it would be a week break before Monaco. Then Belgium, Great Britain, Italy to round off that leg. And then the final triple header will be Canada, COTA, Brazil.
Yep.
A lot
of... should be... it should be a fairly interesting round of the championship. Obviously, Singapore being a circuit very known for catching out croppers that look the wrong way at the wrong time. But
one or two drivers have said one or two drivers have said they really don't like this circuit, so don't expect too much from the Alpine team this weekend. One of their drivers saying they can't make it, another one saying that they absolutely despise this circuit. But one of the drivers that really does need a stroke of luck this weekend is Rocky here, sorry. He's been caught out in the first race and the sprint race getting retirements, and in the main race of last weekend he got sort of filtered down the field. If I look at it correctly, he finished P5, which is his only recorded finish. I mean, for now, in the standings, he's sitting like a duck in the mid-pack. You know, he's currently sat P8. But he's only got 1 points finish, and the people around him are the only people ahead of him are really people that have scored points in either both races or scored very highly in race 2. The only person ahead of him really for now is Bartek with 13 points, of course, just finishing in the points of last weekend. Not the best of race for him. Yeah. I should really grab the link to the live stream and make sure that...
that was a bit anticlimactic.
I normally hype up sentences just to finish them in a bit of a boring way. There's not really much to say at this point. I think Mido, it's actually good. We're going to ride with Gold here. He's going to be the first man to be setting a hot lap here in our lovely, lovely qualifying session here. In the late evening as he passes the Mercedes there of Sways, aka Mr. Hamilton. So, do ignore my audio bug. There's a bug in this game on street circuits where the audio gets a bit jittery and, you know, that makes it all fun. But at the moment, not really much to say. Welcome to all 3 live viewers.
Welcome to you all, and yeah, we're just here with Gold at the moment, heading around turn 9 into what used to be very tricky chicane complex, but now it's just one sweeping corner.
One of the most loved corners in Formula 1 history, the Singapore Sling. Greatly missed.
Yeah. It's Gold getting a bit loose there, going over the bridge, looking like a World Rallycross car. which would make sense as he's got Toyota Gazoo Racing all over the car.
Hopefully Haas can get a decent weekend out of this one, because so far they are not exactly the best of teams. If you look at they are currently sat bottom of the table with 0 points, DNFing last race and not finishing in the points in the sprint. So Gold really needs to help the team here score a point. And I believe that's an Esteban Ocon helmet on that car as he loses the rear. My oh my.
That was close.
That was. I thought that was going on the wall there, but I have a feeling those lap times are going to tumble. We've got an Aston Martin starting a hot lap there, but the next car across the line is going to be Middo, who sets at 28. So for now, some decently fast times coming in. We've got Sophie here around the final corner. The first woman, safe to say. It's the first. We've got Afsit going second there with a 1:30.5. So watch Bartek do as he starts his lap. He's got custom helmet.
The Alpine of Afu heading round the last few quarters. Is he to be able to set a time good enough to potentially the top 3 here?
Flags.
The yellow flag.
That yellow flag, I think, was just people letting each other through. It's getting a bit busy around that part of the track, as you can see by our lovely track map in the bottom there. It's a lovely addition in this game. I do love having those. Yeah, that's...
Well, that spectates pole by 4/10.
That so far is expected, but that gap is not exactly the smallest of gaps from what we've seen from him. I'm going to urge him not to do his tactic from last weekend of getting himself disqualified, because that might incur more penalties than preventing. I think that's Rocky having a problem there in the final corner. So,
Small aspect, teammate abandoned. Looks like he's going to try and set a lap here. Let's see, he'll probably get ahead of Miller and Rocky, but can he get ahead of anyone else? Goes up to P3, 2 places behind his teammate.
Aston Martin could be one for the championship sweep.
I think that Lewis Hamilton goes up to P4.
Yeah, sways. Aston versus Mercedes versus Ferrari, I think is going to be our championship this season. Because Afsik is a pretty fast driver, as we've seen from the first race of the season. So if that group can sort of lunge up in the field, Sophie as well in the McLaren, she could help here. Bartek across the line. Not the best. We've got Rocky in a runoff without a front wing. Now, I'm not sure if that's its own incident or if that's why he fumbled his lap. Oh, he's off another way.
He's off again. He's in the wall. He's in the wall at turn 10, locking up. And
where have we seen that? We've seen George Russell doing the same thing.
23.
Yeah, George Russell as well. That very famous.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Tsunoda did it as well. Definitely saying he could have gone faster, so expect more times from him later in this session. I'm hoping he can get a sub 30
now. Bartek going a little bit quicker. He's 400th up on his lap so far, heading around this Aston section that looks something out of the World Rally in Monte Carlo. They're heading around the hairpin.
We should
powering away from the Anderson Bridge
as well. Hayden, the V-Car driver from the first race of the season, if you were watching back then, should be joining us, if I can remember what his username is. Hayden, what is your username? Tell me in general, then I'll send you the invite. Hayden's free.
That's happening then. Let's see what the...
I'll let you commentate,
what the Ferrari of Bartek does. Is heading through the S's into the final 2 corners then.
You can just see it through the background.
It's round the pit entry. The 15 of Bartek going 4/10 down, so he lost a lot of time in sector 3 then to end his lap off.
Hayden,
I think potentially Lewis Hamilton is on the lap.
That's the Martin saying, what the hell in general there? I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure
what they're on about.
Really seen the Aston Martin, so I'm not too sure what that's about. Lewis Hamilton then P4, last of the top 2 teams at the moment in the championship, as far as I could tell.
Yeah, Bartek is AFK. Hayden, you need to relaunch your game, mate.
Oh, Lewis Hamilton nearly in the wall. We're heading through
that is Sways,
Anderson Bridge section.
Let's try to get used to using their real names. It will make it easier.
Wait, what's his name again?
Sways.
Sways. That's Sways. Okay. There's Sways.
Bartek's in AI mode. He's got AFK, so expect him to be.
Swaz Hamilton then into up 2 corners then.
Middle as well.
Corner, should I say?
Starting a lap, so yeah, he's abandoning. Luckily,
Swaz not looking swazzy. Just abandoned his lap. What about Sophie Miller?
Sophie Miller. Just use Sophie. Just use Sophie.
Yeah. I do that all the time. We'll just combine names.
Yeah.
After that then. Around the double apex. Left hand up. He's not on a lap, is he?
Mido is on a lap, I think. I'm not too sure because he has officially started one.
2 tenths down. So
also, from what I understand,
yeah,
Rocky did lose it. Yeah, from what I understand, Rocky did lose it in the final corner, which is what led to him losing that wing. Do correct me if I've got that wrong.
He had to run that whole lap.
Yeah, do tell me if I've got that wrong. That's settings.
Locking
in the final corner, yeah?
Into the exit of the bridge.
There you go, Hayden. You've been given an invite. Yeah, he did lose it in the final corner. But oh, that's close to the wall from Mido. That is quite close to the wall.
Yeah, he's been locking up everywhere for the whole of Sector 2 and even into Sector 3 as well.
Yeah,
I think he might be on older tyres.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering now. Yeah, he's aborted.
Yeah, he backed out the lap.
I believe the man fastest is...
Oh, Miller!
Sophie,
nearly in the wall. That was
Sophie
very close.
in the wall there for you. So. Aspect, I believe, is purple in the first sector here. Judging by what my track map is showing me.
Sophie was like 6 seconds up as well, so we're going to get a good time from the McLaren. Heading round to the last corner.
On board with Aspect.
She goes into P5.
Yeah, on board with Aspect as he crosses the Anderson Bridge. He's getting as close as you like to the walls. I think as close as he physically can to the walls here. As those are some yellows for the Alpine of Dafu. He's going to need to keep out the way for this hot lap. Thank you, Dafu.
Yeah.
This could be the lap of the weekend. And I have a feeling it is because he's absolutely flying through the first 2 sectors here.
Yeah. There's no reason to... Oh, we hit the wall on the exit. Heading around the last corner, we should expect to see this time take Aspect at the top.
There we go.
By a margin and a half.
He's almost a second clear of P2. How about his teammate in 3rd? What can he do? He dinks the wall as we catch him on the camera. Onto the back straight through turn 5. He's just brushed the wall. So he's a 10th up. His teammate, he needs 2 tenths really to get onto that front row. So
yeah, I think the Haas of Gold, he was improving on the exit of Sector 1, but he must have done something because he's losing half his front wing and is also now struggling to get back to the pits. So it looks like that lap's gone to shame.
We could see Aston Martin scoring a 1-2 this weekend as he gets perilously close to the wall on the entry of the Anderson Bridge. So Mr. Giggles.
See what he can do then.
I love this angled shot. The number 51 down the straight. Purple in the middle sector, 3 tenths up. So could we see an Aston Martin 1-2? And Rocky's retired.
As Rocky out.
I think.
In the pit lane, so he can't do anymore.
Not sure why he's out. 5 minutes to go.
But again, both Aston Martins
through the final corner,
not hitting the wall.
He crashed on pit entry. Apparently, he goes P2.
Oh, he crashed on pit entry. We see the wheel. What a lap, though. 4 tenths away from his teammate and over half a second away from Mido in P3 as well. So it's an Aston Martin 1-2 in the field, and then it's Mercedes 3-4, and then the rest behind. I think is Ferrari on the lap. Yes, there is. Aspect.
Not Aspect. He's backed off.
Afisic.
Just call him Afsic.
But whatever his name is, he's going slower.
Sophie, I believe, is on a lap here. She said she's not happy being in the McLaren, so expect her to be moving teams after this weekend. A few drivers will be losing their seats due to inactivity or will be forced into a reserve role. 5 tenths down on her lap so far. Rocky has apparently left the session. Rocky, are you Xbox crashed? Maybe.
That's a shame. Welcome to the world of Microsofters.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, McLaren
Sophie does
coming
pit.
back into the pits.
So no one's on a lap then. I think Middo might be on a lap here. The man in P.
Well, the gap between Sophie and Swaz. So 400.
Rocky has to restart his game, so his AI should start. Hayden, you join into the game and then you pick in the spectate menu, Hayden. You join into the game, then pick through the spectate menu. Under take control.
Oh, throw in the wall. That's not Aspect. That's Bartek. Beat at turn. I believe that's 14 if I'm not mistaken. It's gone deep, and that is going to ruin his lap. He's losing a part of his front wing, one of them side walls. Out. Or just missing. Because meanwhile, I think the only other person on a lap then is Afsik. Heading round at 61 Ferrari in the scooter rear, medium tyres.
3/10
so
up.
This lap will probably have an asterisk on it.
Yeah, but he's 3/10 up, so no matter what, it will be an improvement here. I would assume.
Yeah.
He's going to round the final.
Looks like it. He's heading
corners.
round the last corner. He looked like a bit understeer, but he's improved his time. Not improved his position.
6/10 up.
And a whole second ahead of the Alpine behind him.
Sways is now on a lap, so expect to see what he can do here. I think this is a fresh set of softs for him. 2/10 up already for Sways. Oh, and he's deep. Not sure if that will be track limits or not, but he's gonna.
At the moment, it's not. The map's still not red. Oh wow, he's really abusing the track limit here.
Well, they are lenient.
All out. I like his style. I used to do that.
Yeah.
Hit the wall as well on the way through turn 10. He's bringing everything out of this guy. He's nearly in the wall again. Careful.
My word, this is a. I think he's got too greedy. Yeah, I think he's got too greedy. He's backed off there. What a lap so far from him, though.
Outright. Greedy's one word, optimistic is another.
I think there was a bit of both there. I think he used a bit too much. I think he just couldn't get away with it. I thought he was in Jeddah there with the amount of speed he was pulling through some of those corners. My oh my.
Yeah.
I mean, Singapore is itself in this config. I mean, with this layout of Singapore, it is a faster layout, but I didn't think it was that fast. So, a lot more drivers on hot laps here. But
a different layout. It looked like he was going more different roads at one point.
Sophie here on a lap.
Over pedestrians if you went any further.
Sophie just starting a lap here. That's one of the Aston Martins backing off just to get some space from the Ferrari that's pitted. And that's, I think Bartek in the wall. Bartek's deep in the runoff. And doing donuts. Not quite sure how he's ended up down there.
On the brakes. Yeah, he was struggling at the brakes.
Well, he's managed to
where
get
the future orange is.
Dafu, yeah.
Meanwhile, speaking of Dafu, he's been looking at his lap. It looks very competent. He could. So I don't know if he'll get ahead of Afsik, but
he said there's a few attempts in there, but
over the curb there.
He's not in full belief of himself, but he said there's a few tenths there where he could pick up something.
The exit.
He has improved by 0.05. So this will be the last lap for Dafu, unless he backs off. Dafu's retired. He knows that's it. He can't get any more out of the car. Bartek as well is retired, so I think Hayden...
Sophie is on a lap. Sophie's improving by a lot. This could be another big blow of a lap to get Sophie into the top.
Of course, we've seen what Sophie is able to do. Sophie is going to cross the line here. P4.
P4 for Sophie in Singapore.
Splitting the Mercedes.
At the moment, and Swaz is able to respond to it.
Sophie runs deep, keeping out the way of Sways. I think Sways is also...
Abaddon now, 200 up on his lap.
That would be Giggles as he's into the wall. Quite definitely. That was an almighty whack into the wall there, across the line, spinning and crashing.
And another
into the wall.
Stroll.
I think that lap was thrown away when he hit the wall there. Mido as well invalidated his lap. Afsic as well. Aspec isn't improving. He's 5/10 down, I think it is. So,
yeah.
Unless he can somehow salvage it through here, he's marginally up.
He is improving.
Well, he salvaged that.
We thought was unbeatable. Looks to be beatable by the man.
Well, there's an AI in front of him, but this lap, he's on pole anyway. This would just be the cherry on the cake if he can get a bigger gap to his teammate.
Yeah.
Let's see, around the final 2 corners he goes.
What type of authority he has.
Across the line. I think he's going faster.
2 cents quicker.
Yeah, my word. It's an Aston Martin 1-2 on the grid here today. Someone please invite.
Look at the gaps there.
My oh my.
It's unheard of. So it's
Rocky disconnected midway through.
Nearly 6/10.
My
nearly
word.
6/10 ahead. Only 2,000 off, 6/10 between the Aston Martins. Then comes the Mercedes, half a second behind.
Something big is going to have to happen here for this not to go well. If we just quickly check the incidents, a lot of people got warnings. Right at the end there, a few people as well got lap time invalidations. So, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, what a session, I have to say. It set us up very well for the race.
For the 31 laps of Singapore. Because somehow there's 62 laps of Singapore in real life. That doesn't seem right to me.
It's had 31 laps in the lobby.
Yeah. Anyway, for some reason it's sunny, so don't know why that is. I've set the lobby options to be realistic. So by right it should be midnight there, or 1 AM. So, welcome to the first
I don't know what it is about this league and...
Not doing things right, but welcome to the first ever day race in Singapore.
It was meant to be the only night race of the season, but well,
the lights are on.
The weather looks different.
The 5 lights are now primed, and it's out immediately. They go off the line here. Bartek making moves in the mid-pack as we see Gold dropping to the back. There's Afsic trying to get through the field as well. Sophie's on the inside of the Mercedes, jumping up to 3rd. Is she able to keep this position? Yes, just on the opening lap.
Great start by Sophie. The Mercedes nearly collide, and as they head down Raffles Boulevard, Sophie with an aggressive start, but being hounded by the Mercedes behind. Mido going to the inside, not making it stick. Sophie doing everything
threat from Dafu.
Those Mercedes boys behind.
There is
Gold is nearly in the wall. I think.
Oh, there's a big pile up. 4 cars. The 2 Ferraris. The Alpines without a wing, and the Haas is involved as well. I got that all on video there. The safety car is, or the virtual safety car is out. One of the 2. Big drama there with, I think what happened is one of the Ferraris lost it. Another one got into the back of him, and the Alpine had nowhere to go and got shunted by the Haas. Awful start there for the Alpine team. Yeah.
And Hayden as well, just behind the VSC, is just ran. Oh, Hayden in the wall, in the back of the VSC. He's not damaged the car. But
he has. He's lost the wing. Hayden's lost his wing.
Drama. Now. That was a bit.
Dafu language, please, mate. Dafu language. Dafu language. Clip it and report it after the race. Plain and simple. Anyway, I'd like to point out how clean the timing tower is. 1-2 Aston Martin, 3 McLaren. 4-5 Mercedes, 6-7 for Ferrari, 8, 9, 10, 11 are the other teams. I had to get that reference in now before people started nagging. Dafu's deep again. 2, 3, 4 cars might have to pit here. Bartek has half his wing, so he's brave staying out. Bartek gets a penalty for speeding on the VSC. But
been overtaken by his teammate.
Into the pit lane they go. 3 cars with big damage, but at the start,
Big move by Bartek. Sorry to cut in there. Bartek going for a dive bomb on Rocky, not making it stick, but nearly having a huge shunt.
Bartek with a major damage.
By the man in the Astons, side by side, down the inside for Aspect and Abdan.
Rocky's having...
Abadan. And now his teammate comes back down the inside.
They touch!
Incredible. The Assets collide, nearly, as they head through the S's. Mercedes going for it as well.
Yeah, there's all sorts of battles going through the track. I quickly need to re-invite Rocky as he's disconnected again.
There's so many battles going on though, like 1v1 battles, especially between teammates. I don't know what's happened in the team meetings, but Abadan's not benefited from that because look, he has Sophie right up his chuff now to worry.
Dafu taps the back of Afsik there, goes deep. So there's fights literally everywhere on this track. Sophie now trying it on the back of Giggle. Can't call him by his full name, but we'll call him Giggle, so...
And meanwhile, getting into the long last corner as the Mercedes swap places through the last corner.
We just missed that there.
An absolute calamity then. There's Swaz. Speed past his teammate Mido. Incredible stuff as Miller and
Bartek serving his penalty. And Dafu here has DRS.
Comes out in front of his teammate.
Dafu with the DRS, he's going to try and move. No, he's not.
So, but he might get a move into turn one. Either way, he's probably going to pass a Ferrari, but it might be Bartek. But will he get the other one? Another question to be answered.
Well, he's got past Bartek here. Luckily for Bartek, that penalty came early on, so he can at least salvage something eventually. We ride on the side shoulder cam here with Sophie chasing down the P2 of Giggle. She's trying to claim a later season charge, joined in the same race as Afsik, so if those two are going for the championship, then it could be a really close battle. Yeah. She's now right on the diffuser, almost underneath. Two Mercedes getting close.
Every bit of braking advantage that she can
trying to break the slipstream is the Aston Martin, but Sophie is like a robot. I would have her money on here to get him through into turn one because she is absolutely flying.
From 5th to 3rd, potentially to 2nd in under 5 laps. It's been a great start by the McLaren of Sophie. Nearly into the back of Giggle Abadan, should I say, is getting round this little kink.
I think it might be a bit of team orders here though, because this is allowing Aspect to run away with it for now. So it could be Giggle has been told to hold hold Sophie up, so Aspect can attempt a position, and he runs deep. Sophie gets the overlap. Does she force the move? Bartek with a penalty for multiple warnings now. But no, he goes back again. They touch. They both narrowly avoid the wall there. Neither driver wanting to let either past. So, my goodness, that is... Bartek pulls into the pit lane again, not sure what that's about.
Aston Martin, but depending. Very reminiscent of Fernando.
Here comes Sophie. She's got the DRS again. This final sector, this part of the lap is where she's really fast. So if you had your money on her getting an overtake, it would be around this part.
Being the train to the Aston of Abadan. There's a bit of a late turn in there by Abadan. I thought he was going straight on for a minute then.
Thought there we had
heading around the last corner.
Sophie with the DRS again. One Mercedes has DRS. They might try to work together to move forward towards this battle.
Looks like they've done that. They were about 2.3 seconds away from each other a couple laps ago, but now they're 1.4 seconds of the battle.
I think they've told each other, let's not fight this and let's try and push towards a possible team for the podium, because that's what they're going for. They're aiming for a Constructors title this season. Sophie has a run, and Rocky's in the wall, and he's lost a lot of his wing. Mido gets past Sways. Sophie almost got past the Aston Martin in front of her then, but still unable to. The gap now 5 seconds to the race leader.
So far.
Yeah. I think Sophie's trying to wait for an opportunity to throw it down the inside somewhere where he won't expect it. Oh, and she taps the wall. And Rocky's off again. Deep in the runoff without that wing, so bad to worse for Rocky so far. Of course, he wasn't fully involved in the lap 1 incident, but he was definitely caught out by it. Sophie dropping back a bit after tagging the wall there.
Was it? Oh, he's deep again as well. It almost looks like he has a puncture.
Sophie doesn't, but she's really trying her best here to keep with this Aston Martin.
Yeah, she's dropped back a bit. I wonder if she's maybe used a bit too much of her cars, her battery. Keep with the Aston Martin is now just trying to recover what's left. Heading around the last 2 corners then.
Dafu
see how this
crashes.
Plays out. Never mind, the orange is out.
Dafu has crashed in the Anderson Bridge section. From what I can understand there.
Can't quite see it. I saw it on the map. Oh no, he's retired on track.
Retired,
he's retired
so
in the menus.
Manually retired. He said he's not doing that. So. Oh, and Rocky's in the wall as well again.
Rocky's off as well.
So bad to worse, and I think Sophie here is trying to line up a move towards the Aston Martin in front of her.
She's got to do it soon though, because the Mercedes, their slingshot tactic under DRS is working.
As Rocky gets a 10-second penalty and crashes into the pit lane. Rocky crashes into the pit lane. That won't be a safety car, so 2 retirements in 2 laps. For 2 drivers there, Rocky will be continuing his bad streak this season.
Yeah,
major drama
time as well.
People,
he did that in qualifying. Yeah, he did that in qualifying. Now he's done it a day later. Wow, that is that's something to build from for sure. Sophie building to the back of the Aston Martin, just not able to close up to the Aston Martin, which used to be sponsored by JCB. The Mercedes swap places again.
Yeah.
Teamwork that Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton couldn't have dreamed of back years ago, but
for now we've got
team now.
2 very nice battles with 4 very experienced drivers here. Sophie, a several-time champion in a different platform completely, but that doesn't take away the skill here in this game. Same with Swayze. I'm sure he's got a few championships under his belt. Not too sure about Giggle, but he's definitely showing he's got the pace with his teammate, who is a multiple-time champion across multiple different games. And Middle, of course, he's been around for a long, long time, so even if he's not a champion, which he probably is, he's definitely got the pace. The man I'm shocked about is Assetto currently. He's dropped off the face of the earth at the moment.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a lonely race, hasn't he, since that lap 1 crash.
Yeah. Oh, there's a big mistake from the Aston Martin. A big half spin there, and that position is lost. So that 8-second gap might now start dropping. Sophie able to start.
Sophie is free.
Pushing ahead now.
The Miller monster is let loose and is now charging up to the back of the leader potentially.
There's the motorway.
Oh, what on earth happened there?
What?
The Aberdeen just like went in the wall on the straight, but kind of looked like he lost traction.
Might be lag.
Sure.
It might be lag. Oh no, he has.
Maybe, I'm not too sure what it was. But he's lost half his wing and he's now heading down the straight. That was definitely not lag. That was
he's in the wall again.
He's in the wall again. He's lost all of his tyres.
He's into the pit lane.
He's got no time left after holding up.
There is a big problem there with that Aston Martin. We ride on board with him in the pit lane here. Not too sure as to what has happened to him.
Unless he picked up rear wing damage or something, I'll guess that he's just lost like all rear tyre legs. So that might be something for Mercedes to think about strategy-wise. When at least Aberdeen, his tyres are going to die out in the rear first, and you'll see it from
Golden up into a career best P5. Oh, and that's Hayden! We tapped to Hayden in the wall! He's lost most of his wing. A lot of drivers making a lot of mistakes here today.
Full safety car yet, I'll never know.
It's on increased as well. That's the bizarre thing. We should be getting them, but we're not. So I'm not too sure. Maybe the drivers are a bit too. Yeah, but Mylanders quit after last weekend.
Yeah. You're like, well, I ain't doing this. I'm going somewhere
It
else.
wasn't even that bad last weekend. We only had about 2 safety cars at the end of it. A virtual safety car, so...
Oh, he snapped.
Bartek
He's
gets
been in the
ahead.
job too long. Can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
There's Sophie now. Sophie, instead of catching up to Asbeck, I think she's lost a lot of time because that counts to 11 seconds ahead.
Hayden now being lapped.
Asbeck, but now
Sophie's
in the game and Sophie in the pit. Sophie pulls the trigger. That could be another.
Oh, and she gets a penalty.
Sophie, but it's gone wrong because of the penalty.
Luckily, Sophie should be able to get that done if there is a safety car at some point in this race, which knowing the nature of this series, there probably will be. And if I were Asbeck, I'd be thinking, is it worth going for an early pit stop now, given the mediums are starting to die out at this stage in the race? It's I think it's going to be a 2-stop.
It would be smart to cover off Sophie and cover off Spaz
and his teammate,
well.
don't forget. Albeit his teammate has fallen off a bit, but it would be a very smart tactic to choose the pit lane around now. I think he'd go in on the end of lap 10, I feel. That would be, I think, the safest bet for him.
Well, so annoying having Asbeck and Afsik.
Yeah, Asbeck and Afsik.
Afsik in the pit, the Scuderia. Bartek catching up to his teammate then. Change of a front wing there, probably from the lap 1 incident from earlier
Gold
on.
here being chased down by one of the Aston Martins. So if I were him, I wouldn't give it too much battle.
When doing so. Into turn 10, be careful lads. Speed the box, no one's like to go right through here, but Hamilton.
Oh, and Gold loses more of his wing. Oh, Gold has clipped the wall again and lost another part of his wing. Oh, dearie me.
Yeah,
it's not going well. Oh, and Sways is in. Sways into the pit lane.
Right, well, where's Sophie then? Keep an eye on that orange dot on the minimap if you have it on. As Gold is off.
And Gold's in the wall again. How we've not had a safety car yet is beyond my absolute understanding. We've had a VSC, but that was for a 4-car collision.
Maybe the safety car driver thought it would be a night race, so he's still at home. But heading into turn 1, 2, and 3,
Sophie gets through on Sways.
Sophie by a big margin.
The Aston Martin here could be at play as well. Oh, he will be.
Yeah,
he's
Hamilton.
right behind. Gold safely choosing the pit lane now.
Battle. Let's see, where's Asbeck? And let's keep an eye on if Asbeck
just
and
rounding into the final sector here. Yeah, he's just entering the final sector, so
heading out of this battle with the Aston and the Mercedes
starting to
up for P4 at the moment. Swaz versus Aberdeen, Giggle versus Lewis Hamilton. Turn 10. Let's see how this plays out.
I think we've got 2 drivers running the same helmet.
Catching right up to the back of Gold.
Yeah, so expect that to do something in a second. I think they might do something before this. So Hayden gets a penalty for multiple warnings. Asbeck, Afsik is going to have the DRS.
And
the Gold goes deep.
Martin is way.
Gold ran deep there. Sorry to interrupt, but Gold did run deep, and that's going to allow Afsik to catch up to the back of him. But I believe the Aston Martin is getting closer to the Mercedes. They're going to try and focus on 2 battles at once.
It looks like Asbeck.
Gold
is wide, and through goes Asbeck. Who gets through? No, he doesn't. On the outside for the Toyota Haas. As the 2
bang wheels with each other.
Down the straight.
Gold gets the DRS as well.
Incredible. Asbeck now trying to get the switch. I know.
He does it
to the outside. Now he's going to have the inside.
Oh, and Gold spins.
Haas in the wall. That's a huge shot.
And Sways gets through, and it is a safety car. Oh, Aberdeen just has to give it up as the safety car comes out. They were side by side. Bartek gets past Gold as well. If I were Aspec and Sways, I would definitely pit. Sways gets a penalty
on the safety car.
Yeah. Now, if I were Mido, Aspec is pitting, but if I were those two and Mido, I would pit. Hopefully, if Aspec can go slow enough and Mido can go slow enough, Hayden can unlap himself here. That would be nice. Please do that because the game is broken.
So they'll have to wait a bit.
Yeah. Hayden, I'm pretty sure, is on a set of newer tyres, so if we just turn on tyres.
Yeah, so be interesting how this plays out.
Hayden is on a new set of hards, so if I ask those guys nicely, could you please try and let Hayden through Aspect? But Hayden has pitted, so there's not really a point here. Never mind. If the game allows it. He's now caught the Aston Martin safety car. Has Aspect. Bartek, I believe that is getting past the safety car just. Gold as well lapped. I think the game allows people to unlap, I'm not too sure. Because the last time we tried it, you weren't able to unlap. Sophie's in. The others around her not pitting, so... The first safety car of the race, out on lap 12. Mido just... Sways just gets out in front of his teammate. So it's Aston, Mercedes, Mercedes, Aston in this event. Technically, it's an Aston 1-2 because of the safety car, but expect this to be one of our longest safety cars. Sophie's on 2.
Yeah.
A set of tyres. I can't change the camera, so I can't tell you.
Nope, I can't either. There we go, hard tyres for Sophie.
Pretty sure most of the field. F6 on mediums, Bartek's on softs. Gold's also on a set of softs. Hayden's on the mediums. The top 5 are all hards.
So the people in the top 6 and lower thinking they have nothing left to lose. They may as well go for broke on the safety car restart. And fair play to them for thinking that.
But the softs, I think, is a bit of an audacious strategy to do at this point in the race. They will definitely have to pit again, and if they've used their hards, which is unlikely, I mean, if they did just pitted again after a lap or two with damage, then that would have made a bit of sense. But if they're barely scrubbed in, then that would be perfect. But if they're brand new and you have to pit again for a set of icy cold hards, then you'll be sliding all over the shop.
Yeah. And it's going to be interesting. I think the battle between the Mercedes and the Astons, depending on how aggressive they go, because that has to be in there, it's going to be a bit of a nuisance as well. So I think Aspect is kind of ruled out of the equation unless he makes a mistake. But the battle between seconds down to 5th, potentially even 6th if Aspect. That's a good... I feel like I have a speeching problem.
Yeah. Anyway, goal is confirmed.
But anyway.
The reason he spun is just the rear went. I think he had the DRS on and got a bit too greedy and lost it.
It's surprising the DRS is on that early.
You can just say Affy if you'd like for Affy. You can just say Affy.
Okay, cool.
If that helps.
Okay, that's a lot easier.
Any level. I've been commentating on him for a while now, so I've learned to say Afsa because that's his name. But spun at turn 6 due to wheel spin, says Giggle, so that's why he's been losing here. Safety car's been out a full lap at this point now, so...
So I think we're waiting on the Ferraris and Sophie to catch up.
Sophie's now right here though. I hope lapped cars will be able to unlap, but I'm not too sure.
I don't think you can in this game, can you?
Yeah, they really need to add that for online races. So I'm pretty sure it's a thing in single player, but it's just not a thing here.
Too sure. I don't really play single player, but from what I know, you can't do it. So
I thought it was, but
it is.
Oh well. Now we did ask the drivers earlier in the season. We did ask the drivers earlier in the season if they'd like to keep penalties that are given in race. They all said yes, so those will be those penalties that the drivers have will be staying with the drivers. But
that's
they
I
were
guess a
given
bit
the
different
option.
to ALR, which kind of
Yeah, they were given the option if they'd like to remove them or not. They all said no. So
I see.
we also do have the ability for what's the word? More post-race penalties for some drivers if people request them with the FIA stuff. Anyway, we should be good to go green next lap, I would assume, if not this lap, if we're really lucky. As we get some lovely scenic shots of the safety car. If you're just joining us, we had a safety car for gold who had a big tank slapper spin, hit the wall nose in, lost the wing, and ended up backwards on the main straight.
Yep. He was midway battling Affy. That is easy to say, isn't it? He's midway through battling Affy on the way into the final chicane, but now Affy's benefited from this, to be fair.
Yeah, he's
as well as
I was gonna say something like
well,
my train of thought. at Hayden, let me through. Says Sophie, and there's gold tapping the back of Aspect there. I will have to reiterate this. If you're lapped, you still have collisions. You have to keep that in mind. Safety car is ending this lap, but if you are lapped, you do have to manually let the cars behind through. Or you could choose to battle them. Whichever one you'd like to do. Obviously, if you ignore blue flags too much, you do get a penalty.
But if you think about the entertainment... anyway.
If it is one of the blue flag penalties and I see you're actually giving a good battle, then I'll go against our lovely little rule that we have, because it seems a bit more fun if we have a bit more fun. You know, if you can serve it in a pit stop, then I will. Yeah, there should be an option to just ignore blue flags. Bartek and Asik passing each other there. Not too sure what that's about. Yeah, Bartek and Asik passing each other. So unless Bartek has got a sneaky overtake on his teammate here, the race leader's gone. Oh, and sways into the pit lane there. Not too sure why he's into the pits. On the restart then.
It's a bit of a NASCAR move.
Yeah, no idea why he's done that. But through turn 1 and 2 they go. Bartek versus Hayden. Hayden squeezes Bartek off.
Spinning Hayden there, but Hayden looks like he's...
Sway's had a drive-through penalty, that's why. I remember now, he got a drive-through penalty earlier on.
Yeah, he did.
Gold.
Yeah, so
oh no, he gets a 10-second penalty for crossing the white line on exit. Big drama there.
Affy wide.
Wide. All sorts of drivers.
Oh, like Hayden! Hayden in the runoff!
Yes, he is.
In the back of Bartek, and in evasive action, he's in the runoff area. So that is
luckily, his car isn't any more damaged than it was before. But Hayden doing what was right, and I think just trying to get out the way of people. So Sways really needs a second safety car now. For
Abington nearly having a wheel spin moment, nearly going in the wall. There's off wide for that is the
gold. Keep it out of the way.
He has to on the exit.
He was getting
actually that's helped Sophie out a little bit.
That has drastically helped out Sophie.
Getting the run, but nearly getting the run, but not able to at this very point in time. Back up around the exit of the final chicane, round the final flick up the hill. Is there potentially room for a run? Sophie.
DRS now enabled, so if I were Sophie, I'd chill behind for these few corners.
Wide though.
It's fine. Sophie's going to gain a bit on the exit.
They head up the hill into turn 5. Now we have Miller. Nearly the wall for Abington. That's going to only hurt his momentum down the straight.
And Sophie has the DRS as well. Don't forget this. Sophie's really going to need
that red light flashing on the back of Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Charging the ERS.
Oh, he locks up.
Pull away nearly, getting run into the back by the
Aston making
nearly gone for the Haas.
Yeah. The Haas being blue flagged here. We shouldn't need to focus on that fight, but I've seen failed overtakes through that section before. It's brilliant. But
yeah. Well, speaking of, down the inside on the exit at the Anderson Bridge,
we see Sophie
Miller gets the move done, or does she?
Losing part
because
of the wing.
Abingdon on the exit.
They're side by side. Sophie's got the DRS. They touch. Oh, and it's ended in drama. They're both into each other. The Aston Martin resets the track and Afsik overtakes the Aston Martin. My oh my, that is not how I expended that. That's not how I intended that to happen there, but at the moment,
the fastest lap, we didn't expect that to happen, did
that
we?
is
Afsik now rated on the side for a minute or two.
It's a huge piece of drama on that lap there.
Abingdon thought he had the overlap, thought he could close the door. Sophie said no, and it ended in them both merging into the wall. It looked a little bit like Podius in ALR.
Yeah.
Another league.
We do have that on this channel. If you go back on our live streams, you might be able to see it. Aston Martin brushes the wall.
Yeah. And the Haas doesn't.
Has the run though. The Aston has the run. It happens again. They slam each other. Aston goes deep, loses more of the wing, and locks up almost into the back of Sophie here. The Aston Martin needs to calm down here. This might all end in a big bit of drama. Don't you agree, Joe? This could end really badly if it all continues going this way of all argy-bargy into the wall. Oh, and he goes deep.
Yeah, this could be the end of Abingdon's race. He's letting people through. And this has the drama of a soap opera.
I think he looked up there. I think he looked up rather than trying to give out. Yeah, I think he did. Because like he's got the DRS. He's thinking about a move now. I can tell you that. Despite half of his wing being missing, he's still trying to push ahead as we see Gold drifting through the corner in the background.
Gold taking inspiration from you there, the Fox from full asphalt, but in through the chicane.
Yeah, I think that Aston Martin is going in the pit lane here. Half a wing is really not what you want to have in this stage of the race. Into the pits he goes.
Another. That is. It looks like he's going to maybe join.
Oh, and he's retired.
He's
retired.
Yep.
Too much damage on that car. He's not having it. Yep. I think his tensions are high and his heart rate is higher.
Swaz now picking up more points for Mercedes over Aston Martin because of this.
Yeah, that'll be that'll be crucial later in the season. Most definitely.
Is heading down. They're all kind of spaced out now, spread like butter on toast. There's big slide there for Affy, nearly going in the wall on turn 9. Really wringing everything out of that Ferrari. I think that chance of nearly being in a battle and now being up in P4 has given him a bit of inspiration to push on in this midway stage of the race. He can't be too greedy though, because he's nearly in the wall on the Anderson Bridge there to turn out the corner, because he was nearly going straight into the wall that sticks out on that bridge. Even on turn 14, where many a driver has come a cropper this weekend, or this Wednesday should I say.
You see Bartek here starting to catch on the back of Gold. The closest set here is Bartek, Sways and Gold. These three all together. Gold still carrying a bit of wing damage there. Bartek for some reason not getting the DRS.
Gold
lunges down the inside Bartek and he's in the wall. And he hits Gold and spins.
And he's into Gold as well.
Sways just gonna give through. Bartek's lost half his wing. Hayden's gonna come through here, also missing half a wing. And we see Bartek trying to get in the pit lane to fix that damage.
Yeah, and it's a double stack. The double stack for Ferrari and the pit as well.
Let's see. Afsik, he's onto a set of tyres, which I can't see at the moment. Bartek's onto a set of mediums with a new wing. Afsik, it's a set of hards. Here we've got Sways versus Gold. Gold, of course.
Battle to beat the blue flag, and a beautiful move on the outside by
slightly deep
by Spaz. Lewis Hamilton-esque move there, I must say. There's front crease course spaced out.
Yeah,
Like, over
I mean the whole
8 seconds
field
at
is
least.
spaced out at this point now. So.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
For
what we
any of
have at
you
the
who are
start.
joining, you've joined at the
Please,
slump.
come.
Swaz has just hit the wall about 5 times. Through the Anderson Bridge section there, so a bit of drama for him. Maybe if the driver makes a big mistake, it could be...
And Gold has hit the wall harder. And he's reversing on the exit of the hairpin. Very bizarre. He drifts the car straight again. He's struggling to keep that Toyota Haas in a straight line, but he's got the Toro Rosso going past him.
An on-track battle between these two cars. As Mido gets a 5-second penalty, a 3-second penalty for constantly cutting the track, I would assume.
Well, looks like Happy now having to...
Gold losing the rear.
And spinning again for Gold.
I think Gold is losing his tyres here.
There's now Hayden going a bit wide. That's going to be the next one for Appy to get past.
Gold into the pit lane here. Hayden keeps out the way as he's
lapped. Didn't get the DRS from Hayden, which is a shame.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not pulling the
Gold.
DRS.
That's a bit overdue. Gold in the pits. That's a bit overdue.
Into the mediums for him.
Yeah, he's needed that for about 10 laps now.
Yep. Bartek's going to come out ahead of him. It's unfortunate for this guy's race so far. He will be in the points, so at least there's that.
Yeah. As we head through with Appy. Got past Hayden is in the pits for Aspect. Then let's see at this pit stop.
I think he's on for a set of mediums here. Yes, he is.
Let's see if Sophie can get anywhere near Aspect then. It's heading around the final corner. It might be tight between the pair of them. Sophie has a pit yard.
Mido's taken to the lead. Let's see how long.
He does get ahead.
Sophie's on 9-lap used hards. Sway's on 10-lap used hards. Sway's the most this race so far. The bottom 4 have 3 stops. The bottom 4 have 3 stops.
In the wall, Gold. Gold's backwards on the exit of the Singapore thing. That's another one of his drifts going wrong.
Oh, and he's backwards
right again.
In the wall. If I were him, I'd take it very slowly here. Maybe try and gain something from it, but... That's Mido he's catching up towards him there. So...
Yeah. The current race leader, maybe not the net race one, but the
it might be the net race
one catching up to the guy in the wall.
Oh, and that is Gold in the barriers.
Gold.
And it is another safety car. Could this be the defining moment in the race for Mido? Can he claim his first win? If I were Mido, I'd take that free pit stop to get rid of that penalty as well. Because even though he's got a 19-second gap, he does have a 10-second penalty. He does come in.
Mido. Yeah, Mido doesn't just pass Gold, he's seen Gold. As he could potentially take a win here.
He's going to try and get rid of this penalty. Aspect benefiting slightly from staying out. He comes in, he doesn't serve the penalty. Is it a post-race penalty? I'm not sure. But let's have a quick look at the penalties.
No, you can't.
Sway's had a 10-second penalty. That's my confusion. So at the moment, Sophie's in as well. So I think these will be the final pit stops of the race. Mido coming out in the lead of the race. All he needs to do is defend from Aspect and try to get out ahead. Sway's here. He's going to try to serve his 10-second penalty, which he probably will do here. So he'll be stopped for 10 seconds in the pit box. The team only allowed to jack up, only allowed to use the jacks, or have the jacks ready. He's going to lose a place to Afsik because Afsik's finished quite recently. There goes the 10-second timer. They come out. Is he going to be ahead of Bartek? I believe he is.
Another safety car that's helping Afsik out.
And also helping Mido's. This saved Mido's race, really. And a bit of Sway's. Yeah, Swayze's race has also been saved because of his penalty being removed now. So he should be able to hopefully this race restarts. Yeah.
There's going to be a grandstand finish with the front three, potentially Swads as well. And if anything goes wrong,
maybe Assetto as well.
Pick up pieces like William.
I think the top 5 will be the ones to watch for the end of the race. Gold really not having the best of days, but he's still somehow running, which is wrapping up Gold done 2 seasons.
Oh no, never mind. We spoke too soon.
Gold retires.
Now.
And Sophie gets a
Sophie with a penalty.
Sophie, what happened? Gold, what happened? Uh-oh.
Not happy.
Gold, why is Sophie
never to get rid?
Crushed in front of me and gave Sophie right. Clip it, Sophie, it might be penalised. Clip it, Sophie, it might get penalised. Also, if it's a 10-second pit now, we'll get it fixed, you know. Yeah, you'll lose a place or two, but
yeah, she's pitting now.
Yeah, I think that's the safest bet. Take the penalty now under the safety car while you can, and then fight your way through the field.
As well.
Yeah, if it's clipped.
She's going to be right at the back then. She's going to be behind Bartek as well.
Shouldn't be too much trouble for her, I don't think. Sophie, if it's been clipped, report it in my DMs afterwards. That's how it works. I'm going to make a half-an-hour window. Hayden, I don't think it is possible to unlap in this game, my friend, given you're a full lap behind the nearest car. Yeah, Hayden's been lapped by everyone but Sophie now, and is looking to get lapped by Sophie. So unless there is a way where all the drivers suddenly just stop and let Hayden go through on the restart, which I doubt they'll do.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. So I have a feeling Sophie will be able to, if everyone drives off the track, by the likelihood the safety car will end this lap, and I don't know why, but Assetto has just teleported to the back of the field.
Why is, oh no, they've sorted it out.
Yeah, if a driver goes off track, the driver behind is able to go past them, so unless everyone does that, and I don't think the safety car's in this lap because of how far away it is. So, unless everyone does that, no it isn't.
Oh no, it's in!
My word.
Never mind! I think we spoke too soon again.
Yeah. This might not set the top group will have to go really slow if they want to help everyone else. Because Sophie's not going to be helped by this at all. She'll be very annoyed.
This has ruined Sophie completely.
For now it's ruined Sophie. We could get one more safety car in this race.
And Minnow isn't waiting. Minnow's going as quick as he can to make sure Sophie doesn't get close.
He holds it till the line.
Now. Look at
Swayze is on the inside.
Watching his mirror.
Swayze passing him on the inside. Having to go deep.
Oh, and a whack by the Ferrari.
Oh, Bartek goes through.
Run into each other. Yeah, the Bartek diving on the inside of his own teammate, running into him. No team orders down at Ferrari. They might want to enforce some. As into turn 7 on the exit of Raffles Boulevard. It's down the inside for Prospect.
That is not turn 7.
Middle says no. And now his teammate's going to get involved.
Oh, he gets squeezed.
Yes.
He's right on board with the Aston Martin. He's still squeezing him. He's still squeezing him. Not giving any gap for Swayze to come through. I'm going to have to give that a verbal warning. If he does it again, it will be a penalty. And Hayden's out. Hayden crashed, and it's another safety car. I don't know what happened to Hayden there, but another safety car has come out. And that has saved Sophie's race.
I think he did a sergeant.
I think he did a sergeant. He hit the wall. He hit the wall. The wall juts out slightly through there. He hit it. So,
it's a shame.
Hayden is just off the top group, able to score points. If he lasted 3 more laps, he would have been able to claim that final point. He'd have been listed at the back, miles down, but he would have finished in the points. So Hayden continuing his pointless streak in the season. Literally
Nice.
pointless, Steve. No points
No,
yet.
you should be on. Swing.
Now, if I were one of these drivers like Bartek or Afsik, I would think I could go for a set of softs here. Have I just predicted that?
Yeah.
No, Bartek made a big mistake. It's Afsik in. Is it going to be Afsik for a set of softs? Yes, it is. Afsik's in for a set of softs. As I say it, he's done the strategy option. Sophie is going to jump through. She's on a set of softs. So the top group, all on mediums there. Is everyone on mediums? Yeah, everyone but the bottom two are on mediums. Mido's carrying a 3-second penalty, which everyone last week he
Sophie on the softs is looking very interesting.
Bartek's just had his own little collision with the wall. I would also say Afsik, because he's now got the freshest softs on the field. He might be able to jump up greatly here.
Yeah, just as long as he doesn't burn them out catching up to the safety car, although it is easily done, especially around a fast street circuit track like this.
Even so, it's still a lot of slow speed corners, so if you're lifting and coasting under the safety car, so you could use a bit more rich fuel at the end of the race. If you're doing that under safety car catching, then you should be able to catch, because especially through areas like this, you are able to catch. Because if you get to full speed, then come off the brake, come off the accelerator, then brake, it puts less load on the tyres, so...
Yeah.
Is the safety car coming in? No, because it must stay out for 2 laps, which is a mandatory rule in the game.
Yeah, unless it's glitchy and comes in, but then goes out again in green flags.
But it isn't, so...
It's a fail. Anyway, so the chicane then, right, they're all at the back of the safety car. We've got one little parade lap, and then
it should be green to the end, and if it isn't, then what are we doing?
If it isn't, then just try, make a cup of tea.
Anyway, one parade lap, nothing really to talk about, but at the moment Mercedes would top the championship, I think quite dominantly. Really. I mean, they would anyway with a 2-3, but if Sways can get ahead, Mido might choose to defend to get his teammate his second win in the season and secure the team a win. Because if Sways can get ahead of Aspec and keep away from the people behind like Sophie, Bartek and Afsik, then he might be in for his second win in the season, becoming the first ever multi-time winner in this league. Or I'm just going insane.
Yeah.
That's not actually what happened in the first round of the season. Let me just double check. See if I am going insane or not.
Press X to doubt if you doubt the box.
We've got a replay what happened to Hayden. I'm just watching it back. It's in general, Joe. If you'd like to just have a quick.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, Hayden hit the wall on the inside there. Turn 2 totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sways won the first round, so if he does, he'll become the first double winner. If he doesn't, then Aspec could claim his first win, or Mido, or even someone else like Afsik. Bartek as well, despite his 3-second penalty, is going to try and get his debut podium in his entire racing career. He's surprisingly never
Whatever happens, we're about to find out. 2 Ferraris, 2 Mercedes, an Aston and a McLaren. Can we go 3 for 3, or will we get our first back-to-back winner in SFRL?
Super Formula Racing.
Here we go then.
Looking doubtful, but I always ride on board with the second place, and it just makes it slightly easier to watch the rest of the group, as well as the front battle. Everyone should have their damage fixed by now, I'd assume. Aspect trying to sniff out when the leader goes. He's gone now. You remember, you can only overtake after the timing line here, which is there, so now overtaking is clear. No DRS for the opening lap. Does nothing happen? Nothing through turn 1. Anything through 3. Because turn 2 is the slight kickback. Nothing through 3. Down into turn 4 here. No movements happen at all. run down into
There is a
turn
move,
5.
Sophie and Bartek. No, nearly. As
Aspect.
and the Raffles Boulevard is going for a move.
Pushing.
No, isn't.
Sophie
Having
did
a little
sniff a move. Bartek just running in formation to hopefully let his teammate
Well,
through.
right the outside. Here comes
They
Assetto.
touch. Nothing much that group
Bottom
can
3
do.
going after it, and Sophie does hold off
Afsik.
Assetto. Or does she?
Afsik
Rewind
forces his
into
way
turn
through.
10.
This is not
Careful.
going to end well. They
It's
touch and
not.
Bartek
Oh.
goes spinning and gets through wing damage, and that's a virtual safety car in this stage of the race. Bartek gets knocked out of contention of his first possible podium, and that's Afsik.
And
Afsik's
no
lost his
wing
wing
from-
from it. Afsik's lost his wing. He will not be finishing on the podium here today in any description of the meaning. A huge change for him. That 3 abreast moment really not paying off, especially this late in the race.
Anyway.
That it's not. And Bartek gets a 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits. That P4 sure as hell is looking
Ferrari.
like Sophie's. It's a disaster class for Ferrari at this point in the race. They could chance a double stack.
Well, I would
but-
say.
well, it's
I would
all
say
over. They've
Ferrari fans are
secured
gonna be
5 and
disappointed,
6.
But it's another day for them, isn't it?
Afsik pulls into the pit lane. Bartek as well. They double stack. It's a Ferrari double stack through the pit lane. Bartek trying to get rid of his penalty here. Huge shame for that group. VSC still out. No, it is a VSC. Oh, and Sways gets a penalty. A drive through. It's going to be Afsik. I think here it's going to be Afsik no matter what, because you have to do the drive through penalty or it's a 10-second penalty post-race. And Afsik Aspect to the inside forces him
he
off.
doesn't make it. And Swaz runs into him.
Oh, they're getting they're getting very, very violent with each other at this point in the race. They know it's all to play for, and if I was Sways, I would try my hardest to try and help my teammate get away with a possible win here. Because for now, Mercedes are in a catch-22. What do? They try and prioritise Sways? Or do they try and prioritise his teammate? Sways tries it, sends him into the wall. He just makes it through. Rubin Racing, Bartek gets another penalty. His race is over and done with. So is Afsik. And if I'm Aspect, I'm very annoyed at that overtake. He better keep it clean. They've both got DRS. Oh, they touch! Aspect forced off. He's going to have to give the position back. We see the curb cam. It's not very helpful.
Physically forcing Mercedes out the pit lane.
Sways into the pits. And that has somewhat saved his teammate. Sophie's in. It's going to be Mido versus Aspect. But no matter what, in this moment in time, Afsik is the winner by default because of the penalty. My, oh my, oh my. Sways is for some reason pitted. Sways is pitted with a drive-through penalty. Did he pit? I don't know. The game is buggy. Sways' camera's broken as well. Yeah, Sophie did pit, but Sways also apparently changed his tyres, so a gap at the front around 2 seconds now. Okay, yeah, the game bugged then because it showed him having a pit stop. But at the moment, it's looking like Aspect is set to get his first win this season, unless of course there are penalties. But I don't think there are. Oh, and there's yellow flags. Bartek in the final corner. He's round. He's got wing damage as well. Too late for any sort of safety car intervention, because it is 2 to go.
Yeah, like the low for it, otherwise the race would never end. But
yeah, this race has been filled with some of the this race has been filled with some of the biggest crashes this season, which I, to be honest, half expected. Maybe in Baku as well through the castle section we got our first red flag of the season. I'm hoping we don't, but you know. Aspect going even faster here. I think it's a done deal. He has the fastest lap. He's going to get the win, I feel. Oh, and Bartek's in the wall again. Bartek's gone deep in the runoff. Bartek's very deep in the runoff.
Well, he did that.
Bartek not having the best of
but
time. He could come into play here. He could be a valuable player towards the end of this race.
If he wanted to be, yeah. If
I mean, whether he likes it or
he
not,
could really shake the race up. It's heading through. Mido not able to pull away from Aspect. More Aspect closing in on the Mercedes. He's close to a second per lap in the Mercedes, so it could be a last lap hurrah.
Afsik now getting a penalty for track limits violations, I can assume.
Looks like Sophie Miller not able to catch up to Lewis Swaz Hamilton as
that race lead, I have a feeling, is about to change on the last lap here. Aspect has DRS.
Maybe before it.
I don't think it happened before because of where we are on the track. It might. We got a lovely shot of the run towards the final corner. Now, unless something major happens on this last lap, we have our sealed race winner here, undoubtedly.
Yeah. Let's see though, anything can happen in motorsport, as Murray Walker said, it usually does.
Yeah.
So let's have a little look then. Through turn 4, with the amount of stuff that's happened in this race, I've put nothing past it. Heading round turn 5 then, Aspect versus Mido under the Raffles Boulevards. Slipstream, DRS, and the Aston Martin.
They touch!
He gets
they slam into each other, but it gets through. He's forced wide. Mido retakes it. Afsik, we're going to ride on board. They touch. They touch again. Mido has the inside line. He's not going to give an inch. Has to back out, though, to avoid a contact. He will get the DRS here, for now at least. So I think it's going to be a last-ditch attempt.
Far back, though.
He might be. He might not be. Here's the DRS detection point. Does he get it? No. It's a sealed deal. Aspect from pole position. He is going to claim his first feature main race win of the season in front of the Singaporean crowd. It's lap 31 of 31. Mercedes tried their best. His teammate tried his best. The other drivers on the field not having such a good time. There's a possible battle further back, but a penalty will seal Sophie into a P4. Around the final corner, Aspect, for the first time in a rain race, takes the victory. Mido finishes P2. Sways 24 seconds adrift. He's going to come across the line to make it a Mercedes 2-3 to continue Mercedes' dominant efforts so far this season. Maybe we'll see where this happens. Yeah, there's DRS. Afsik does get through. There's penalty there for Afsik. He's not going to finish P4. He'll finish P5. But Sways around the final corner takes the P3. Pretty sure after that race I'll be happy with that. Afsik P5. Sophie P4. Bartek has the majority of the lap to go. But he is your driver, finishing P6. And he's actually on a career best run so far for points playing positions this season, so
yeah. To say as well, if I'm not mistaken, that's 3 for 3 now. 3 different winners in the first 3 races of this season.
I also believe,
that is something to behold.
Let's have a look at our quickly. Mercedes have been the only team to have a driver on the podium in every single race this season, including sprint races. And Mido has scored a podium in every single race.
Incredible consistency in form from Mido, losing the win on the last lap there. I'm sure we'll see Mido back on top sometime soon. I've just realised, you know how he said about the... Asik. That's just... Well, never mind.
Okay, Asik
You know how I said earlier about Singapore... Oh shit.
Right, you were going to say. I'm just going to back out the game so it doesn't... Go on.
I was saying earlier about Singapore being the only night race of the season. I just realised Monaco can go as night race as well.
Well, it could, but I don't think it will. Anyway, we'll see you all next week. You'll be joining me this weekend for the Polish round in WEFC. I might also be streaming tomorrow for the Cacta Racing Group with their Classics Racing going on at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. But we'll see you at